Hey everyone, this is Linda from Stitching in Chaos, and I'm here with a health and wellness update from Weight Watchers. Today was my, the second weigh-in of the year? Yeah, second weigh-in of the year. So, guess I'll start off by sharing my week. I have been definitely staying on track and eating good foods and just focusing. My mindset has been good because we know we've been working on my mindset, and this week has been great. I'm very happy to say that. I'll just share some of my food. I have it all ready. So this is chicken salad. Had this in a lettuce wrap, and it was 3 points. It was more than this though, because I don't know how much there was. I can't remember how many ounces of chicken there was. And then there was mayo, and there's 3 points of mayo. So that's where all of this is. It's mayo and sriracha. So yes, that was good. Nice, light thing to eat. And so as I go through the pictures, I can share. Terry had made some 2-ingredient dough. I have not tried making this yet. I was trying to stay away from bread in general, but I need to realize that I can't deprive myself. I love bread. And so just trying to make better choices with bread. I like hearing noises. So Terry had made these bagels, and she sent some home for me. She sent home one for me. It was an everything bagel. And it made me want hot pepper. I don't know if anybody's ever tried this. It is hot pepper jam over cream cheese. I love this combination, and usually it's on crackers or something. And I decided to put it on the bagel, and so this was in total 5 points because it's 3 points for the bagel, and then there were the cream cheese was 1 point, and then the hot pepper jelly. So I basically measured out how much I would need for 1 point. So I think it was like 1 teaspoon of jelly. These are very small, by the way. This picture is very deceiving. These were very small, but they were so good and so satisfying. And the bagel actually came out really good. So good, in fact, that I ended up buying myself some non-fat yogurt and self-rising flour because I want to try to make some. But I just have to be careful because I know I can overeat on these. But this was a really good treat to have. And my husband wanted to go out to eat Saturday morning. Of course, he loves eating breakfast out. We went to the Mystic Diner, and I got, this is a Greek omelet. So it had olives, spinach, tomatoes, and feta cheese. It was very good, very filling. And he had a side of hash browns. So I ended up taking a little bit. This came to about 8 points. So very good though. I usually get a little tired of eating breakfast out because I'm kind of limited. I love home fried. Love home fried. Not the best thing for me to have. So I stayed away from the home fries, and I stayed away from the toast this time and just stuck with the egg. But I did end up eating a little bit of the corned beef hash. This is Real Good Chicken. And Real Good Chicken is 3 ounces for 3 points. Really great in the air fryer. I get the spicy buffalo. And then, so this was my salad. The salad altogether was 11 points, but that's because I kind of put a good amount of dressing on there. Oh, and the avocado. So the avocado was 1 or 2 points because I did a half of the container. We usually buy wholly guac. So yes, I really enjoy having the chicken salad though. I like these nuggets. Sunday morning I had some leftover. If you remember last week I made some, what's it called? The shish kebabs. And so this was leftover zucchini, mushrooms, and peppers, and summer squash. And I just put it in the air fryer really quick to try and get it a little bit crispy, and stuck some eggs on top, and there you go. So I believe I didn't write down the points, but if I remember correctly, because there was oil in the marinade, so I counted about 2 points for this. Omelet made from home. It just has spinach and Parmesan cheese in it. Nice, quick. I tend to roll it. I like it that way. It looks almost like a burrito. So, egg roll in a bowl. It looks really dark because I put quite a bit of coconut aminos in there. And on top is a spicy mayo. This, I believe, was 4 points without the spicy mayo. So add the spicy mayo, another 3 points. And one day I did put guac in there. So yeah, this recipe is from Coconuts and Kettlebells. If you like eating less processed foods, you should go check her out. She has a lot of recipes, and she has a great podcast. I love listening to a podcast. So yeah, I use ground turkey instead of pork though. She put pork in hers. Avocado toast with some spinach and some. This is not everything but the bagel. This is actually called everything but the salt. I really like it. I did the eggplants again. So this time, instead of trying to grill them, I threw them in the air fryer. First, I salted them like Joe had suggested, and I let that get all the excess liquid out. Threw them into the air fryer, and then put spinach, tomato, and there is some mozzarella cheese on there. And then I put some nutritional yeast on there. The nutritional yeast has a lot of, amino acids or omegas? Oh, one of them. So, yeah, this was really good. This is actually, I really like this. I have another eggplant because I want to do it again. So, how many points is this? 2 points. Nope. Yeah, 2 points. Sorry. I just wrote egg, not eggplant, so I got a little confused. But yeah, this was 2 points. And this was actually the entire eggplant. I had to cut off some spots that were starting to go bad. So Tuesday, I was stuck in the car with my son. He had an appointment we ended up waiting for, and they moved up the appointment, so we had to do some running around. So he wanted to get some Wendy's, and I decided to try out their chili because I had been told it was really good. 5 points for a small. I was pleasantly, don't know where my mind went. I was happy with the choice. It was very good. And this was Tuesday night. We had pork chops, so I had mine with a little bit, just a spray of avocado oil. And then we got some asparagus and tomato. So the pork itself was, I think it was, okay, yeah, it's 5 points. 5 points for the pork. And then I think I did 1 point for I sprinkled my asparagus with some Parmesan cheese. So that was a 6 point dinner. I went back to eating yogurt with my fruit and just a little teaspoon of maple syrup. These are the cauliflower chicken. I ran out of the buffalo ones, and they didn't have any more the real good ones. I ran out. So I did the cauliflower, and it was good as well. Same amount of points, 3 points for 3 ounces. Cooked it in the air fryer to get it extra crispy. And this is on a mixed greens with the avocado, which, interesting, the guac. The holy guac is 3 points for one of the tubs. This is the Park Street from Aldi's, and this is only 2 points. So I think I'm going to start going to Aldi's a little bit more. And then I have some kimchi, trying to get some probiotics into my diet. I was falling asleep so badly. This was actually yesterday. So I decided to have just a little bit of peanut butter on an Ezekiel toast. And I topped it off with some bananas. So if I remember correctly, I did not write this down. the peanut butter, the toast is one. Bananas are free. So it's all in the peanut butter, which I use Crazy Richards, and I believe it was, I think I ended up using 1 tablespoon, which might have been about 3 points. I have a feeling this was about 3 points, because I know 2 tablespoons is 6 points. So I was trying to be as low as possible. And then last night, I got some spaghetti squash that I need to get rid of. So I put some ground turkey, spinach, and marinara sauce, topped it up with some Parmesan cheese, and boiled that in the oven. And it was good. I still have the other half. This whole thing was 5 points, and my husband had his shells and pasta sauce with meat. So yeah, this was my dinner last night. Really enjoy that. Should be making that more often as well. And I believe that is it. Yep, that's it. So there is, oops, not what I meant to do. There we go. There is a Sunday. I do have pictures, but I'm not going to share them. I'm going to spare you that. So we were supposed to go to a Chinese buffet. It's about 40 minutes away. We were supposed to go before Christmas. We did not go. I was having quite a bit of anxiety about going because I wasn't doing well before Christmas. I wasn't doing well with my mindset. And I was afraid that something like this would kick off a trigger for me, and I was just going to end up on another downward spiral. So I was a little concerned, but I kept telling myself I could do it. My daughter reminded me that a few years back when I was on Weight Watchers, that we went to Panda Buffet, and she mentioned that I actually didn't eat that much there, that I was very mindful, and she ate more than I did, which is, my daughter does not eat much. So I had forgotten that I actually did have willpower in a Chinese buffet. So we went, and I told myself what I was going to do was I was only going to put what I really wanted on my plate. I love like the General Tso chicken, the orange chicken, the coconut shrimp, the coconut chicken. I love things like that. I didn't bother putting any rice on my plate. I didn't bother putting any noodles or anything like that. And when I did get some of the chicken, which I know is breaded and all of that, I just made sure to just get a little bit. I told myself I'm going to, you know how everything tastes different in different places. I would get a little bit of what I wanted. And if I wanted more, whatever I liked the most, I would go get more. So I did just that, put a little bit of everything. I did get a stuffed clam and a crab wonton because I really like that. I decided not to get the egg roll. And I got green beans. I did get green beans. So I ate the plate, and I took my time, and I enjoyed it. I ate everything. And I didn't want to go back to get more of that. So I got back up and I got some fruit. So I did get the bananas with the little strawberry syrup. And then, the little oranges and I didn't get the peaches because they're in syrup, but all the other fruits that were like out in the open. And I did get one of those little chocolate pastries. And I sat down and I ate that. And then I knew I wanted ice cream. They have both soft serve and the hard ice cream. So you've got all different flavors. I knew I wanted ice cream. I was not leaving without some ice cream. But I kept trying to figure out, do I just eat one scoop? It's going to be hard to pick. So I decided to hold off, and I waited while my daughter was eating, and I was going to go up with her. So I waited and chatted and let the food settle in my stomach. And then we went up, and I ended up getting like 4 different flavors, but just a little bit. I didn't even fill the scoop. I got 4. I got the pistachio. I got the strawberry. I think it was cookie dough. And another flavor. I can't remember what it was right now. And then I put just a little bit, not even a full teaspoon of the chocolate syrup, and a little bit of the butterscotch. And I opted for the the nut sprinkles instead of getting the candy sprinkles and the cookies. I didn't get any of that. So I sat down and I ate it and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then we left. And that night for dinner, I didn't eat for a while because I was still hungry. I mean, I was still full. And then later on when I did get hungry, I had some 0 point foods, but not a lot of it. I just basically had some fruit. Don't remember exactly what. It's not my tracker, but probably some grapes or something. And I was fine. I was perfectly fine. Yes, it was grapes. I remember now. I was fine. And the next day was just another normal day. Now, I did take pictures. So what I did was I examined the pictures and tried to remember the names of all the foods and went into my app and tracked everything. It came out, let's just say on the good side was I actually still had 5 weeklies left. So I did not eat all of my weeklies. But yes, so I was able to just move on. Monday was Monday. It was a usual day. It did everything I was supposed to do. And I actually forgot that I had eaten at a Chinese restaurant until I was in the Weight Watcher meeting today. So my mindset is apparently good right now. I'm very pleased with that. And I'm pleased to announce I have a loss of 3.4 pounds. Very, very happy because now I am at the weight I was before Christmas hit, before I decided not to weigh in. I'm good with that. I did weigh a little less before Thanksgiving. That's okay. I'll get there. Whatever. I'm just happy because I know if my mind's in a good place, then I will be fine. So I just need to focus on the positive there. I have been doing something that I was taught was bad to do. I was taught that you should never weigh in every day because it messes up with your mindset. I used to weigh in every day, all the time. And when I think back at weighing in every day, it basically taught me how much weight fluctuates. And I pretty much knew, like, if I ate Chinese the next day, it was going to go up a bit because of the sodium. But that would be fine. Drink plenty of water. In a few days, it will level out again. And I know it's not always exact. It's not always exact. There could be other things going on that you don't know. But I know inflammation is one of them. And I don't know. It just kind of helped keep me on track. So I stopped doing that. This time when I joined Weight Watchers in August, I told myself I was only allowed to weigh in once a week at the meeting, not at home at all. And I did that. But the problem with that is a whole week goes by and you don't remember every single detail of what you did all week. So when I ended up with a gain, I kind of took it harder than I should. Like I would tell myself I was fine, but in reality I wasn't. So I decided on January 1st that I was going to start tracking every day again. And I've been doing that, and I haven't been stressing over it. I'm not like, obsessing over what the scale says and getting upset. And I started off January 1st at 298.6. Today I was 284.2. So every day I've been weighing. It did go up after the Chinese food. That's to be expected. It didn't go up much. It went up by 1.2. No, 2.2. 2.2. And then the following day, it was a little higher than that. So, 4.8. 1.2. And then it was 2.2. And then I started to go back down again. So I'm not using this as a reason to have a bad mindset. I'm not using this as I give up. Yesterday was awful. It's more of a tool to help me know where I'm at. That's what I'm going to think of it as. And thankfully, if anybody has attended this week's Weight Watcher meeting, it's all about that. It's about weighing in and how to use that as a tool and desensitizing yourself to what the scale says, not taking it so hard when that scale just reflects something that you don't want to see. So, and we know that it's not always accurate in presenting your entire health, everything that's going on. So, but I am weighing in every day. So, and I'm doing good with that. I'm happy with that. I have a calendar for the entire year. So, um, I'll be able to see the entire year at a glance at the end of the year. And at my meeting, I think I showed this last time, we have this little tracker thing. And so every day of the month of January, we have a little number to color in. So I've started doing that. And this one here is for tracking. I have tracked every single day. I have not missed a single day. I've tracked everything. I want to continue that through the year. I really hope I can. If I don't, that's okay. Whatever I don't do will be in gray. I could do gray or black, but I think it would do gray. And then I have another one for movement 2023 because I was going to move in 2023. Going to move for at least 23 minutes. On day one, I did just that. I moved for 23 minutes. And then the pain set in. And I was swelling because of all my decisions prior. And so I was retaining a ton of water. And I have not done 23 minutes of movement since. However, I'm still tracking it. So there's one blue and the rest are gray. And you know what? That's okay because my goal is to start, when I start adding in those minutes, we will start to see color. And the rest of the year could be even better. I've actually thought about maybe doing a different color for more, like starting at 23 and then moving up to 30 and having a new color for 30. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think that might be too much pressure right now. I think 23 minutes minimum a day is a good start for me. We'll see if that changes later on, but that's what I'm doing. So yeah, those are some tools that I'm using to help keep me on track. I can't think of anything else in that department, but I did try some new things this week. Actually today. We decided to have a spontaneous lunch together at Terry's. So we were having some turkey hot dogs and I wanted something on the side. So I went to the store and I really like this brand for their crackers. It's called From the Ground Up. So I decided to check this out. Yeah. Cauliflower stalks. Cheddar. Now, it says that 24 stalks is 4 points. So I was like, oh, I'll just have 12. And then I started to take them out. 12 for 2 points. When I took them out, how big they are. They're huge. So I only had 8 for 1 point. And yes, I looked it up in the tracker. 8 of these is 1 point. Very good though. It has a nice cheesy taste. It's plant-based. But yeah. So I mean, it's still not the most healthiest thing. It does have brown rice and rice flour in there and stuff. But it's 18 grams of carbs. I've been looking at carbs lately. I feel like I need to start being careful. I've always been told that I'm borderline diabetic, but I've never gone over. And I think my A1C was like 5.4 last time I got tested, which was almost a year ago. I do have a blood sugar, like, you know, the little prick that we do from home. And lately that's been fluctuating a little higher than I'm used to. It used to always be in the 90s, between 90 and 100, and now it's getting up to 120. And I'm just not sure how I'm feeling with that. So I bought a kit. I have not tried it yet. I actually have it sitting right here. I bought it off Amazon. It's the A1C Now. So probably going to check it out. There's 4 tests in here just to see where I'm at. And if I start to be concerned, then I will talk to my doctor about it. But yeah, I just want to pay attention. So I still plan to eat lots of foods because I do believe that our body processes whole foods differently, but at the same time, I still want to be aware. I want to be aware of what's going on. So also today when I went into the meeting, there were 2 new products and I had to check them out. So I did not open this one yet. This is Fudge Nut Brownie. Now these are 4 points. 4 point. There's only 4 in a box, but the size is a lot bigger than what I'm used to. This one caught my eye. I had to pick it up. Chocolate butterscotch. So because they're 4 points, I split it with a friend. So I split it with Joe, and we decided to check it out. Look at the size of this. Look at the size. I'm used to the Weight Watcher bars are a lot smaller than that. So yeah, so we cut them in half and we had it for 2 points. And it was good. I definitely like it. Now, somebody did mention that they knew somebody who did not like this at all. But it turned out that person didn't like protein bars at all. And this is a protein bar. So you have to be prepared for that type of bar. So I will have to try this one out sometime during the week. And I'll let you know how that goes, if I remember. So yeah, there's my update. This week, I'm going to still keep tracking. That's my goal for the whole year, to just keep tracking. Tonight, I am making chicken tikka masala in the crock pot, which is also on the Weight Watcher app. We'll see how that tastes. There's no real plans. I do know I need to get more sleep. I'm averaging about 4 hours. Not good. So yeah, I know I've mentioned it before. Sleep is going to be the hardest thing for me to work on because I like staying up. I like the nighttime and doing what I want to do for me because I feel like I spend all day, taking care of the house and doing things for the family or working my job. And at night, it's like my time. And I don't want to go to bed. I'm still that little kid that I hated bedtime when I was a kid. Hated it so much. Nap time was even worse. And I still feel that way. I do like sleeping. I will admit that. Once I'm in bed, I'm good. But it's just missing out, I guess. Missing out on the hours of being awake and the things that you can do. It's always been an issue. When I was a kid, I used to hide toys under my pillow. So when my mom shut off the light, I'd spend the whole night playing by the moonlight on my bed. Never got off my bed because they could probably hear that. But yeah, so sleep is something I need to work on. And I will be back, I believe, on Monday with a floss tube video. So if you want to see what I'm up to with the stitching. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.